back, folks. Welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm wearing my Canada hat purposely. Terry Wood, shout out to you. But Dan Sigurdson, who lives in Limby, British Columbia, right up in Canada, West Coast, made a gift to the channel. So Dan, shout out to you. Thank you. And it's Tex Williams, What I Like About the West. And this is dedicated to Allan Bensmiller. And Allan Bensmiller, if you saw the prior reaction I did that Dan dedicated to Allan, which was yesterday's, that he was big in the chuckwagon circuit. And I'm not even familiar with what that looks like, how big it is, how it's structured, the whole 9 yards. But some of you folks will know. But anyway, this is dedicated to Allan Bensmiller. Let's see what Tex has for us here. It's What I Like About the West. Oh, there you go.
Now, a fella asked me the other day what I liked about the West. So I got together my arguments to prove that it's the best. I called the mayor, the chief of police, and even the governor's home to get the facts to back me up, and here's what they said on the phone. We got buffalo, deer, T-bone steaks, fruits, fish, and fowl. Wine and grapes, figs and dates, a chamber of commerce smile. Liquid sunshine, legal moonshine, Reno, Frisco, Tahoe. Man, you name it, and if we ain't got it, we'll get it. That's what I like about the West. That's what I like about the West. You can prove that you're a man drinking fruit juice from a can. Ride 'em, cowboy, ride that pony west.
Wait a minute, how do you prove that you're a man drinking fruit juice from a can? I don't get that. All right, somebody will fill me in on that.
You can take a gal to a picture show, but the place to build morale is to take her for a moonlight stroll behind the old corral. Things down there are rootin' and tootin', there's fightin' and feudin' and stuff. A prowlin' stranger can cause a shootin', for enough of a thing's enough. That's what I like about the West. That's what I like about the West. Steal a gal, they're on the loose. Steal a horse, you'll get the news. Ride 'em, cowboy, ride that pony west.
Telling the truth everywhere. It's like Roy Clark.
I met a gal at a rodeo and we took a ride that night. We saw a stack of new mown hay, man, you can see my plight. She said let's sit, so we schmurred and purred, and finally to top it off, I got myself a mate for life, man, I just couldn't help myself. That's what I like about the West. That's what I like about the West. Get a ranch, start life anew, instead of pitching hay, pitch woo. Ride 'em, cowboy, ride that pony west.
That's only the second time I've heard that expression, pitch and woo. And anyhow, I remember the first time I'd heard it, I was like, what the heck is that? But of course I know. But this was fun. Dan, I don't know where you find these things, man, but it makes a lot of sense. And both songs, like Johnny's song that you had dedicated was a talking song, and this was really a talking song as well. Yeah, they didn't mention Chuckwagon, but it makes a lot of sense that you dedicate this to Allan Bensmiller for that very reason. I'm not going to read it because it's a dedication to Allan in his honor, and I'm going to have to look up what the Chuckwagon circuit, the Chuckwagon world is all about. And some of you folks will leave comments because I know some of you folks will be knowledgeable about it. Gosh, yeah, and this was such a snapshot. I mean, Textwood, that was a fast-moving song, and the picking was really good in that. Actually, I did comment. It reminded me a little bit of Roy Clark. You know, Roy Clark, one of the greatest guitarists of all time. So, all right, folks, you can thank Dan Sigurdson, Hakkad up there in Canada, and we go from there. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and Western.